Did you know that some of the world's largest economies are facing economic challenges? Today, we're about to embark on a journey to understand these challenges. Unprecedented times have hit the United Kingdom and Japan with recessions, while the European Union is grappling with slower growth. From increased costs affecting consumer spending to the shifting power dynamics in the world economy, these situations are stirring the global economic landscape. Stay tuned as we delve into the details of these economic situations. First, let's discuss the economic challenges in the United Kingdom. These days, the UK is grappling with a recession, a complex situation that's hitting consumers right where it hurts, their wallets. The culprits? Rising costs for electricity and gas, along with higher interest on loans. It's a triple threat that's putting a significant damper on consumer spending, a crucial driver of the economy. But all hope is not lost. The nation is eagerly awaiting the upcoming budget announcement by Jeremy Hunt. This will be a decisive moment, as the measures he proposes could potentially alleviate some of these pressing issues. The UK's economic future hangs in the balance, with the upcoming budget announcement being a pivotal moment. Moving to the east, Japan is also facing an economic downturn. Once the third largest economy in the world, Japan has now slipped to fourth place, being overtaken by Germany. This is a significant shift in the global economic order, reflecting the challenges the country is facing. One of the main factors contributing to this recession is the historically weak yen. The average dollar-yen rate in 2023 was 140.5 Japanese yen against $1 US. This weak currency has had a ripple effect on the economy, impacting domestic demand and consumer spending negatively. Domestic demand, a key driver of any economy, has been particularly weak in Japan. With less money to spend due to the weak yen, consumers are buying less, leading to a slowdown in economic activity. This weak consumer spending is a serious concern, as it directly affects Japan's economic health. Inflation is another key issue. Currently, inflation in Japan is at a 4-decade high. This has led to increased budgeting and reduced spending by consumers, further dampening economic activity. When prices rise and wages don't keep up, consumers tend to cut back on spending, which can lead to a vicious cycle of economic contraction. Business activity in Japan is also declining, with businesses spending less. This could potentially lead to poor wage increments and job cuts, adding to the economic woes of the country. Japan's economic situation is precarious, and the country is grappling with significant challenges. Finally, let's turn our attention to the European Union. Recently, the EU has had to revise its projections, slashing its growth forecast for the Eurozone. Initially estimated at a modest 1.2%, the new forecast sits at a mere 0.8%. Now, it's crucial to note that this isn't a recession. However, any growth rate less than 1% is certainly not cause for celebration. It's a clear indication of an economy that's struggling to gain momentum. This situation casts a shadow of negative sentiment across the region. It's a sentiment that can dampen consumer confidence, curb business investment, and ultimately, slow down the pace of economic recovery. The EU's growth forecast cut reflects the economic challenges it faces. In summary, the economic challenges faced by these economies are significant. The United Kingdom is grappling with a recession, with rising costs for basic utilities and loans hindering consumer spending. The imminent budget announcement is anticipated to provide some solutions to these pressing issues. Meanwhile, Japan, once the third largest economy globally, has slipped into recession and has been surpassed by Germany. With the Japanese yen at a historical low and an inflation rate at its highest in 40 years, consumer spending and business activity have taken a hit. Germany, despite its recent rise to third place, is not without its economic hurdles. Even as it surpasses Japan, it faces a potential economic decline in the coming years. The European Union, too, is not immune. With growth forecasts for the Eurozone reduced, there's a palpable sense of negativity spreading across the region. These economic scenarios in the United Kingdom, Japan, and the European Union are indeed daunting. They underscore the urgent need for effective economic policies that can navigate these nations through these turbulent times. These economic challenges in the UK, Japan, and the EU will undoubtedly shape their respective economic policies in the years